AU, Jolex here. Recently, I haven't been making any long form videos, and the reason for that is I had no idea what to do, so I just take the progress currently and then make a short about it. And that has been working. So recently, we just hit 1,000 views, which is nice, pretty nice, because in about 28 days ago or so, right, the views were just straight line zero, but now we have 1,000 views. That's a win, right? That's something getting up right here. So I just plan on doing this video to just give an overall update on the progress from then 28 days ago for the whole relaunch till now. In the next week is going to be 15 October 15, and we still have some work to do. So first things first, over this week, over the past 28 days, going 28 days now. So I'm making this 28, I'm picking the 28 days number from the algorithm on the analytics on studio, Google YouTube Studio. So I'm picking that day to then make this right whole description. So here's the thing. Over the past 28 days now, I the whole channel has been flatlined, and I've mainly focused on I work for a company, startup company, but startup company, and I love working at startup company. It's nice environment and all that. Pretty nice. Try it. Work at a startup company. You get to gain a lot of knowledge on that, but taking that out of context, taking that out, I always wanted to work on something myself. Like that's like the main reason I'm into tech in the first place. So I got an idea in December, thinking I want to build something. What do I build? What do I build? What do I build? And it hits me. Yeah, I have a problem. I have a problem. I could a lot, but I rarely go on Twitter, LinkedIn, and all that. The only time you see me there is when I was really looking for work. When I was really looking for work, I didn't interact with people in the sense of trying to grow a follower or something. I mean, just go on LinkedIn, my resume, and the go of yes, I'm here for a job. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm here to get a job. It worked, actually, nice. Then I didn't wasn't really into Twitter and all that. So back to what I was saying. So it's me that what if I tried and building something to help my case, and it worked. Not worked. Right? We'll get to that. But I got the idea. What's the idea? Push the post using my Git commits to generate posts and then posting on platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter. When I got the idea, I was like, oh yeah, now I have to make some research on it. Did some digging around. Didn't really find anything. Found some people who talked about it, but someone added a link on Reddit, but that link led to something else, which was a whole other thing. Someone I also recently just found a guy who does something like that, but mainly just LinkedIn. So it's pretty nice. It's cool. You can check it out. I will leave in the URL in the description below, so you can check that out, right? And so back to our story, right? Back to what we were saying. So I worked on that, got checked around. Then that was like similar close time. I got my job, got my first job, right? So I had a bit of cash to back things up a tiny little bit, right? So that moved on, build the UI, build this. I launched on February or March, can't pinpoint which, but yeah, sadly, crickets, crazy cricket. Why was that? Yeah, so I then figured out that oh, I don't just build something, launch today and blow up. I knew that already, right? I knew that, but I didn't know like things I was to do and all that. So what did I do? Just launch, create the app, go on product and launch, and that seemed to just spread link as much as heavenly possible on Twitter and LinkedIn. And I was waiting, yeah, waiting. Got like 16, 16. Got like 16 upvotes on product on 16. Yeah, I usually think it was 21, but just really checking back here, I know it's oh yeah, it was 16. I was trying to add some in my head, not working. So what did I do? Due to that, I go on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on posts where they talk about promote your project or stuff like that. I just go about talk about push to post and just add it right there and hopefully waiting and waiting. praying, hey yo, that someone's just gonna click it. One influencer is just gonna use it and be like, I love this too. Nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. 6 months in, I was yikes. Still working, yeah, still doing the whole work, but I wasn't actually doing anything for push to post since cricket and all that. But about a month ago, a month to month ago, as I then found out about the other developer doing something similar. Then also found out someone already built something like that, but more or less it's still in testing phase. And I also built mine before the other guy, and his was mainly tailored for Twitter, while the other guys was mainly tailored for LinkedIn. I was more like in the middle of both. And you know something, my app seems to have more ability, like features and all that compared to those. But it seems the other guy at DevJourney.ai, I believe that's the name. I was in the link, and if I'm wrong, yeah, probably I can write it in the screen so you guys can see it. So I believe, I believe my app has more feature than his. I thought so and all that. I haven't actually used it. I tried, but due to some connection issues, I just gave up and didn't even bother doing anything. Like I've been having recently bad network connection issue, and it's been freaking annoying. Internet just goes off and all that. So that's the story for another day, right? Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So I always believed, like, okay, my app was more superior, and I wasn't able to check theirs to confirm if my hypothesis was right. So what did I do? Sat down and take this through. Like, why don't I have users? I'm lame. I get that part, but why? What else am I missing? Then I just use one of the chats, and ChatGPT, one of my chats. It, I use that to like brainstorm for push to post. So just get the whole thing. Just do it. Hey, now I would like you to give me the entire details for push to post that we discussed about every inch and details. Right? I'll need you to give me that, and it did. It gave me that, and I was took that, went to Gemini, turned on the research mode on. Yeah, now I'm doing some research, some real research. Not what I did then. Tossed it in, and then it came back. The result came back, and the result was wonderful, to say the least. I think I'm using that word wrong, but it was wonderful. From the research that Gemini made, it told me that, hey, yo, so this has a good sense of potential due to the numbers of developers that actually don't post due to them having to, go online, having to think about something, post that and all. Now, I then asked Gemini, like, okay, so what do I do? And I guess it thought, what can we do? And came up with the idea of push to draft. Okay, so what does it do? So, unlike the concept of push to post, whereby we just automate everything. You push the code, we take that code, convert it to a social media worthy post, and then blast it on all the connected social. Gemini said that idea good if executed properly, not sounding but right. But in my case, where it's going to over 6 to 8 months or so, and we have zero users, I think you need to change. Just get that. That's why I got to. I think you need to change, right? So what's push to draft? So push to draft whole concept is that you take the post, now git commit, convert it to a post, and just message the user like, hey yo, so the last push we have a post for you here. So you can just check through it, add your touch so you get to post it and all that. That idea is much better. Main reason I thought about it alongside Gemini is one, the user won't get worried of standing like a bot anymore, since you don't just auto post, you don't just generate and post without you worrying about it. You get to put your own identity in it. You get to write it in your tone. We generate your draft for you, but you get to put it in the way you like, and you get our format, right? And also the second thing that came to mind was that also helps the developer in a way, right? So in the way that the developer now is in this position, right? whereby on a normal upfront, they'll always try to make research on how to write a good tweet, how to do this, how to do it, right? That's developer, we do that a lot. If you're a developer, you probably get that, right? But now at this point, they won't be doing that anymore because now they have more like a draft to work on and just change the spelling of words they don't like, talk, put it in a format they believe they like, might be the same text but rewritten in a way they like, and also regenerating others to have more wide range of doing that. At the moment I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Another reason is no one wants to sound like a bot, right? And also the whole point of building in public isn't about you just blasting out away. It's about you making sure you form this kind of connection or bond with your followers or anyone that just close by and stuff and be like, go, hmm, nice. I like this guy. And follow. Like that's what everyone wants when building in public. So that's like the whole progress timeline for push to post to push to draft. And due to that change now, some new changes came up. One, we have to change the landing page. The landing page I had earlier, jeez, it sucked. Like, sucked. But so I tried using V0 and Claude. It's still sucked. I think I'm just bad at this. It still sucked. So I just went to V0. When trying playing around, I found a template. It was just beautiful. So I took that and made it mine. Yeah, I did all that. Take your stuff and make it ours. Yeah. And after that, some additional things had to come up. I had to update terms and condition policy. I used Termly for that. Terms and condition, privacy policy, refund policy also. I had to update that. And also some additional things that came is now added image upload. Not to Twitter but to others like LinkedIn and Discord. But Twitter don't support image upload with version 2, which is the API for version 2. It supports with version 1. But on version 1, you don't get a refresh token or anything like that. So the user just signs up, we have the token, and after a certain time, it just goes off. You have to like remind the user. So I don't want to deal with all that. So I already have a refresh mechanism and all that for all the keys. So I think I was sticking with that. I think I'll be sticking with that. But in the meantime, I'm still gonna find a way to do that. But for now, it's disabled. Image upload is disabled for Twitter, but for Discord and LinkedIn, we have that working. We have that working. And oh yeah, so we also changed the subscription method. So initially I went with the idea of just subscription because from just checking I checked through one of the main site I knew I took like main inspiration from in terms of idea alongside Gemini is Postbridge. So for Postbridge, I looked at initially and oh, they're going with subscription. Like I can try that, but while talking with Gemini, it suggested going with credit based since the audience are developers and no developer love just chilling, not using an app and their money just gets removed from their account. That is annoying for you, for everyone, I guess. So credit based, you just buy your credit, it doesn't expire and you just get to use it. And on sign up, you get a free credit. They'll be relaunching next week. That's October 15th. And we have for now, for now, for now, we still have a lot of things to do. We're currently working on a scheme bonus based bonus board whereby you sign up for the first time, you get the bonus, and you have like 10 extra bonus credits. Yeah, credit. I should say credit, not scheme bonus based. Figure it out. And also the display credit. So initially the you get to view your billing transaction and all that. But currently I'll be switching that to the credit transaction when you top up, sign up and all that. And also your credit usage. Yeah. So and there's I seem to be quite lot of other things. I have to update the successful page whenever a user actually completes the whole process of buying a credit. So we have to fix all that. Make sure because currently now initially you once you make a subscription you have to log out because at the moment I was kind of lazy to set up the whole process of whenever you update your whenever I make the payments, you have to get your details from the back end again and do that. I was lazy. But now I'm not lazy anymore. So I have that set up. So if you buy a credit, you refresh your page, you get to see your credit. So I have to update that mechanism. Also, we have to get some relaunch assets, new demo video regarding the old changes because I recently added an onboarding flow and also a whole bunch of other things. And the UI now is much more refined and different than, let's say, push to post version 1. Fun fact, initially it wasn't called push to post. The name I had in my head then was Devpulse. But around the time I was gonna launch, then I didn't notice, oh no, since push to post is gone. Sorry, since Devpulse is the name taken and there seems to be company and all that around that. So I already got the domain and all that on Vercel. So what did I do? I did what any reasonable person would do: change the name and use the same logo. Then over time, name just stuck. So from dev post, push to draft. So that's like the progress update and timeline of everything that have happened. And just thank you guys for actually staying and watching this video. Like, thank you so much, and see you the next video.